Hey friends, welcome back to Life on Lee Acres. So it's been a while since we have gotten on here and filmed anything around the farm, around the homestead, and we really want to get on a set schedule on filming and posting videos. It's just life, you know? But we're gonna work really hard this summer to get out a weekly vlog to you guys with updates on just what we're doing. A lot of what we've been doing recently is work around the house, and unfortunately I have not filmed any of it. And I had a really big project that I did 2 weeks ago that I'm about to share with you guys now. But a little bit of update as far as the homestead goes. We've got garden beds going in, and we had to take down the greenhouse that we built because we had a storm come through, and we should have known better than to do a PVC greenhouse in North Carolina where we're known for hurricane force winds. But we took that down. We built some mini raised beds. We have a new addition to the farm, and we are actually going to be selling a good portion of our chicken flock today, just because we have a lot and we feel like we'll get more eggs if we get rid of a few chickens, if that makes sense. Chickens are very finicky. When they're stressed out, when they feel like there's too many in the crowd, they won't lay. And so we just feel like it's for the best for our flock. So, and plus that way we're helping somebody else out, because Lord knows in the times we're living in now, the more food you can provide from your home, the better off you are. And if we can help somebody else's family do that, then it's not a bad trade-off. But I'm gonna take you and show you the big project that I was working on. You guys remember from past videos, these cabinets were the ugly orange builder grade honey oak, I think is what they call it. But I painted them, guys. And it took me a week because, I also replaced the hardware. But it took a week because I had to degrease them, I had to sand them, I primed them, and I did 2 to 3 coats of paint. And I let it dry for a full day in between every coat. So primer one day, paint the next day, second coat of paint the next day. So it took me the full week to get it done. But I'm so, like, this is probably my favorite project that I've done in the house because it made the most impact. So let me come over here and show you. It's a mess right now, but to give you an idea, like, it just makes, we've got, I guess, what would be considered a galley kitchen, and so it can feel pretty small, but I feel like painting those cabinets just instantly made it feel like a whole new space. Like, I feel like we added 3 feet to our kitchen, honestly. But the next project that we're working on, which you probably saw when I showed you the whole kitchen, is this. And again, it's dirty. That's part of what I'm working on today. But you'll see when I clean it, it doesn't really make it look any cleaner. But when Danny gets home from work, we're going to be putting this beautiful sink in. It's lovely. All I can imagine is cleaning all the veggies from our garden in it. It's so big and beautiful and sparkly, and I couldn't be more happy with the choice of sink. And we've got the new faucet right here as well. But Danny went today, or is going to go today, and get all the stuff he needs to change the plumbing underneath the cabinet, because we are going from a double sink basin to a single sink basin, which means that the plumbing underneath is changing as well. So I'm gonna film that tonight as well, so you're gonna get to see that process. You're gonna have to bear with us because neither of us have ever done plumbing. We have never found a project that we can't figure out and that we can't do, but we've never done plumbing. So that should be interesting. All right, so this is the faucet that we chose, and I just like that it's streamlined. It's all one solid piece. It matches the cabinets very well, but I like that this is all connected. And I like that the hot and cold water are all one spout or one handle. But the cabinets, of course, were just a cosmetic update, just something I wanted to do. The sink is part cosmetic, but it's also part necessity, because the sink that is currently in there, it's chipped and it's scratched, and I sanitize it all the time, but you just feel like you can't get it clean. It never looks clean, and I'll show you that after I get it cleaned out. But also I don't even know what it's called, but like the seal, I guess, around the sprayer it broke off, and so water just runs down into the underside of the cabinet, which is not good for the cabinet. It's not good for the floors, and everything that we store under the sink is always wet. So it is, you know, a necessity as well. It's something that needed to be addressed and needed to be fixed, and so I cannot wait. Pretty simple fix, painting the cabinets and getting a new sink, and it feels like it's gonna feel like a completely different kitchen. It already feels like a new kitchen just with the cabinets being painted. So I really can't wait to get the new sink in. I'm hoping and praying that it's not a difficult change. It's not something that's going to take us hours and hours and hours and bleed into other days. I'm hoping we can get it all done tonight. But I will be patient for it to be done right if that's what it takes. But today, I'm going to be emptying out underneath the cabinet. I'm going to clean it out real good. I'm going to clean the sink, even though I think we're just going to haul it to the dump because it's so far gone that I really wouldn't even want to try and give it away to somebody. But I'm still going to clean it just because that's what I do several times a day anyway, because I desperately want the sink to look clean, even though nothing I do works. But I'm gonna get that clean, I'm gonna get the kitchen cleaned up, and I'm gonna get the underside of the cabinet emptied out. All right, there's the finished product. It's beautiful. It works so well. We love the faucet. We love how big the sink is. It's gonna come in real handy when we start butchering our meat birds and bringing in our veggies and things from the garden. And yeah, we love it. All right, so the front bed that we did our lavender in is done. And over here, we've got our cucumbers and zucchini. We've got golden zucchini growing, which they don't look very happy over here. Hopefully a little bit more water and this evening they'll perk back up after being moved. And then over here is where we've got bell peppers and some lettuces, lots of tomatoes. We've got some cabbage. We've got more lettuce and broccoli and habaneros, and our jalapenos are not looking very happy. But this is what we got so far. So we're hoping they do well.